Good morning everybody, it's Friday morning and it's actually a little bit brighter here today. I hope it is in Retford too. So this week we've been thinking about Can't You Sleep Little Bear, and we're looking at the sequencing of events that you do to go to bed. It made me think about some of the opposites that we do. You might be able to work out some of them like we've been doing in the story, like night and day. Those are some of our easy opposites. But what about going up? Can you work out what the opposite of going up? So you're going upstairs to bed, if you've got some stairs. But what happens when you're at the top of the stairs? You have to come down. So I think it would be really interesting if around your house and with your family, you might be able to think about some of the opposites and use the vocabulary for some of the things that we do. Now, I know another one that was in the story because one of the bears was very big, but what was the other one? He was, and there's a few words for it. We might call him Little Bear. What else could you call him? The opposite of big is little, but it might also be small. Have a think about the opposite of hot. What do you think the opposite of hot is? If you're not very hot, you might be very... Have a think about that one. And what about when you're running around? If you're very fast, but what happens if you're not fast? What's the opposite of fast? So have a think about some of the opposites today. And I also thought I'd just introduce to you something called Phonics Play. Now, quite a few of the children are probably missing some of the phonics activities that we do in school. And this website called Phonics Play have given a free login to parents at the moment. And it's all explained. If you just go into Phonics Play, just type that into Google or somewhere, then it'll come up. Have a look on Phonics Play. It gives you, I think the username is Jan21 with a capital J, and the password is home, and you get onto all these games. Now in nursery we use what's called phase 1. So at the top it's got a bit of a tab there that says phase 1. You've got phase 2 and the others as well, but in nursery we're phase 1, and it's not even about letters, it's about getting ready for listening and about being able to discriminate between the different sounds. And there's some really good games there. There's one called Sound Starters, and it says here, good for developing vocabulary and talking about the sounds. There's another one, Welcome to the Zoo, good for listening and copying. Lots of different ones, Cake Bake. So have a look at some of those different games to play, and there's some about rhyme as well, and the children were getting quite good at rhyming, but they're just nice little games, and with them being free at the moment, it's a good opportunity to take that up. If you're feeling that you want to challenge yourself, have a look at some of the phase 2, although quite a lot of the children, it might be a little bit daunting for them yet because it talks about blending and segmenting and things. But it'll let you know what's coming up if they're one of our children that are going up to full-time school next year. It will let you know what the next stage is as well. And also they're quite nice games, so you could play them together. But definitely concentrate on the phase 1 at the moment. And I'm sure that the children will have great fun with that. So anyway, have a nice Friday, have a nice weekend, and I shall see you next week. Oh, and you might need some porridge next week. I wonder if you can work out what bear story it might be if we're talking about porridge. Have a nice weekend. Bye.